The Gallic brothers are defeated!
I wonder how hot it is in Genuta.
And he is done. Like, I really don't think he hit me once, which is quite impressive, actually.
To the Brotherhood!
The Brotherhood!
What is up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Assassin's Creed Origins, and it is insane because we are almost at the end of the main story, and it is crazy because I feel like we just did episode 1 like a couple weeks ago, and now we're here and we beat almost all of the Order of Ancients. There's only a couple left, and you will see them in this episode, so I hope you guys enjoy, and if you guys do, feel free to drop a like, feel free to subscribe, it really does help out the channel, and let's start the episode.
Who created this? The gods themselves. Here's the story of mankind. Bayek. Bayek.
It is Hepzibah. My Seni. Your life is done here in the desert dust. They took my closest friend.
We must rush to stop Flavius.
No! We cannot leave him here! He deserves a proper farewell.
The Roman leaders entered the temple vault. Septimius and Flavius. The objects they carried opened it as if by a god's hand. Hepzibah tried to stop them, but they rendered him helpless. They entered the vault. A blue fire seemed to emerge. I fled to no avail. The entire village lost its reason and fell to the ground like dogs.
They have destroyed Siwa!
They must die!
You must put an end to this!
Bayek! Aya! You have the prayers of the entire village to support you.
Let us bring Hepzibah to his rest. Then, we will seek justice!
Hepzibah would have wanted you to have this. The weapon he prized above all others.
It looks like Hepzibah was taken out by the Order, but he did leave his sword, which is a legendary sword, so it should be pretty good. Let's take a look. And it has on fire, so this is the flaming sword, and whenever you hit someone with it, they light on fire and they have that burn effect that slowly drains their health, so it's going to be very useful in fights. And we got an ability point, so we're going to put that on Adrenaline too, because this allows you to start off with full adrenaline in the beginning of a fight, which could be a game changer. And of course, before we go on with the main quests, we gotta do the daily Rita quest, because this might give us another legendary weapon, which could be better than Hepzibah's sword. I mean, Hepzibah's sword is actually pretty good. It has high critical hit rate and adrenaline on hurt, which is very useful on a fight because I definitely do get hit a lot. So let's see what we get from this quest.
A gift for you from me and not the gods. Though we already know Ra smiles upon you.
Okay, we got Alexandria's Light, which is a legendary scepter, and it does have on fire just like Hepzibah's sword, so it will deal that burn effect and drain their health over time. So before we make any final decisions, let's just compare the two so we know what we're looking at. And the scepter has maximum critical hit rate, which is very nice, and it is also faster and has longer reach and one more quality, so I think we might have to go with the scepter. Let's just test it out just so we can see what the fight style is like. And there's Adrenaline 2 already kicking in, starting off the fight with maximum adrenaline. And the good thing about a scepter is that the adrenaline attack allows you to attack very fast and deal high amounts of damage, so you can take out multiple targets with this, as opposed to a sword. Here we are, finally fighting Flavios, and I'm not gonna lie, I did die to him once, but we are definitely gonna do it again, of course. We still have the scepter, and we have the sword that has health on hit, because, I mean, I did not expect to fight someone like this. Like, this guy is teleporting everywhere, and he's attacking, and he goes invisible, so I mean, you really don't expect that in Assassin's Creed, but we needed the sword to close the gap, because sometimes we just don't know where he is, and as you can see here, he just teleports, and look, he like blinks, and then he sends off minions, so health on hit is very useful in this, because we do take a lot of damage. So pretty much to take out these guys, you just have to dodge them at the very last second and press square so you do that lunge attack, because you only have to hit him once to take him out. And then once this guy appears, it's just like, I use my charge attack to close the gap that does a good amount of damage, and then he just disappears. So you have to find him every single time, and then see, once you get too close, if you don't do it fast enough, he disappears again.
Can you not feel it?
And it's crazy because he can appear right behind you like that.
You're nothing but a farmer. Camel herders and shit shovelers.
Okay, we got this. We got the pillars. We're using the pillars to our advantage because he can't really attack if we're behind it. And then we gotta dodge those, like, I don't even know what they are. It's like a pulse wave, a laser beam or something. I feel like there's an easier way to do this, and I'm just doing it the most difficult way possible. Like, I'm pretty sure... Okay, here we go. Yeah, see, we're making progress. He's at half health, just about. And also, sometimes when he goes invisible, you could kind of land one more hit on him, even though he's not seen. I don't think it worked there, but... See, there it is. See, there it is. I think I landed one more hit while he was invisible. See, there it is. There it is. It, like, blinked, and he came visible, and then he disappeared again. Okay, so we are almost there, though. Once we get our adrenaline full, this should be a lot easier. We could take out a good chunk of his health. Oh, he just dodged it. See, I actually don't mind this attack because it's very easy to dodge. And see, like, the good thing about this is that they don't even have to be in your sight for you to use it. Alright, he's sending more of these ghosts. Oh, these are all the people we assassinated, actually. Like, that was Anubis. And then the hyena. Yeah, this part isn't too bad. Like, if they all came at me at once, like, just like that, it might have been more difficult, but they kind of just take turns. Most of the time, at least. There he is. Oh, just cancel out that attack. I don't even know what that was, actually. But I know we definitely do not want to get hit with that. There it is. He is done. Confirm the kill.
was a child, Flavius! My child!
That's the one thing I do not regret in my life.
I will never give you peace!
Your son's death made the Order bow to me! Caesar, even. I had Rome! It gave me an empire of 1,000 sons, each one greater than the last. Come on! Finish me! You coward! The waste of time!
I can't do it! I can't do it!
It's alright, Papa.
No. I will lose you forever.
Not forever. I will be waiting for you in the field of reeds.
This relic should never be found again. Aya must know our son's car has been put to rest.
Bayek. It has been too long.
Flavius is dead. I have gone through shit to get our son out of the Duat. Khemu is at peace.
May he walk in the field of reeds. I head to Rome too.
Rome? You still entertain folly with these ambitions?
I have made mistakes. You have made mistakes.
Aya?
You waste your energy.
Ah. You are the famous Medjay. Thanos never ceases to speak of your exploits.
I have assembled a group. This is Brutus and Cassius, our Roman brothers.
We're going to cut these bastards down from across the seas. Septimius and Caesar.
The Order is no longer an Egyptian problem only.
Our victories have multiplied. Our bond not so.
We could never have been. Everything has told us our love is impossible.
You are right. Something bigger has called us. But our love lives in the Duat.
Only now we are letting go.
Let the gods decide.
The gods are dead.
We must sacrifice our personal lives for the greater good. All this darkness was for a reason.
I was wrong to be so reckless in public without killing. We must work in the shadows.
Egypt has fallen. Greece also. And Rome will fall too. All will fall to the creed, yet no one will know.
When we assassinate only those who deserve it. The few sick souls who try to control us. But they will never know who we are. Cold, calculated, poets of the kill.
I am fine with this. I am not a father anymore. I am not a husband. I am not a Medjay. I am a hidden one.
Yes. We are the hidden ones.
We sharpen our blades and pull what hope is left from this foul earth.
Good Bayek of Siwa. What are you of now?
A new creed. Ours is finished.
It is only a matter of days before Caesar will officially become a tyrant.
There he is.
The people love you, Caesar. You're a god.
The Senate will not bow so easily.
A parliament of clucking hens. Let me be your wolf.
Go. Do nothing until I give the signal. So Caesar is
Alright, we took out Flavius the Lion, and the last person on the list is Septimius, who we actually fought before, but we didn't assassinate him. So we are here for a rematch, but this time we have to use Aya, which is a little more difficult because she uses the dual blades, which is probably the shortest reach for melee weapons. And it looks like Septimius got a buff for his weapon, and he's still swinging it around, and he has very far range, so luckily we have the charge attack along with this chain attack that goes with it to deal a good chunk of health. But that weapon is ridiculous. Like, how am I supposed to get through that? So we're gonna have to stick with the long-range battle using our hunter bow. This actually does a good amount of damage when it's headshots. A solid 396 each time, and it stops him from charging, so right now this is the best strategy until we can get our adrenaline up or find any openings like right here. But that, like, see, what is this? What is going on right now? Like, I was floating. There it is, adrenaline. It looks like this weapon has adrenaline regeneration too, so that's very useful because we don't actually have to hit him in order to get our adrenaline back. Like, the range on this weapon is ridiculous. And I got stuck at a wall. Oh my god. Okay, we got this. We just gotta find an opening, take our time. Here we go. Here we go. Keep our distance. Here he comes. There it is. Oh, he has the same attack. That's what we were trying to dodge against Flavius. Here we go, an opening. Full adrenaline. See, it cancels out his attack. That is so nice. And the chain attack. Whoa. Whoa! Whoa! Alright, we got... This is getting harder and harder. Okay, the final stretch, he is down to like about 1/8 of his health. Oh man, we're trapped. So close. Come on. Here it is, here it is. And we got the charge. There it is.
Damn you, Lupa.
My son's heart. For your life.
Was revenge everything you hoped? You and the Medjay shall drench the sheets with your sweat tonight.
This stuff.
With the Order, I served them and your beloved Egypt. And I'll be rewarded in the afterlife. An eternity of drinking and whoring with my brothers.
The only thing that waits for you is oblivion. For your name,
Your order, and the rotting corpses of your Gabignani. Up and devour your fetid heart.
You, as king? Let Caesar speak! We want a Rome that offers justice, peace, and land to all its citizens, not...
You too, my child.
The tyrant is dead! You are free now!
In the end, it is impossible not to become what others believe you are. And I was a god!
There is a new creed now.
Yeah! Rome is eternal! She will never fall to you or your kind.
Freedom is not given, Caesar. It is taken.
Do you know what you've done? Caesarion would have sat on the throne of Rome.
Listen to the cries in the streets. They call you a dead tyrant's whore.
I am still your queen.
You are a queen of liars and snakes. I fought for you for 5 years. Our people worshipped you. Apollodorus died for you, for Egypt.
For Egypt? I am Egypt!
Then be the ruler our people deserve. Or nothing will save you from my blade across your throat. You are the last of the pharaohs. Bayek. Caesar has been assassinated. Septimius is also dead. I have founded a bureau in the middle of Rome. Yet, no one knows of our existence. Like a moon, we are the hidden ones.
I believe in you.
The irony of freedom. We are free of each other, yet it brings me no happiness. We must move forward. Remain in our tempest of blood poetry. Despite it all, we dance, and they die. From darkness we have come, and in darkness we shall stay. Humans are not meant to last forever. But this creed will. The creed is the only immortal thing in the world.
Go home. You're free.
I don't want to go home by myself. I'm scared.
Should we take him to the bureau?
No. I'll take you home.
Let nothing grieve you beyond measure, for your life is short and time will claim its toll. But I am no longer who I was. I have renounced all love I once had. I have renounced Aya. I have killed Aya. I am now the Hidden One, known as Amunet.
We finally did it, boys. Such an accomplishment. We finished the main storyline for Assassin's Creed Origins. And I'm so happy, and I had to include that final cutscene. I know it was pretty long, but it really does bring together the whole story and how the Creed was born. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I had so much fun playing this game. We can finally move on to endgame content, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.